Hello. You're tuning into another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, I'm getting the temperature of the Ravens flock about the wide receiver position. Look. You know what's crazy is when we get so used to something that we just accept it. Accept bad behavior. Accept mediocrity. Accept failure. And I look at, and look, I want to temper what I'm saying only by this standard, right? Zay Flowers looks like a stud. And Hollywood Brown was a good receiver, right? With that being said, we have been one of three teams that have been absolutely horrid at drafting, developing wide receivers. Now, I put us in the bottom two because on top of that, we have not yet been able to, let's say outside of Anquan Bolden, Jacoby Jones, who was more of a, he made more of his name on special teams than he did on regular just offense, of trading and getting free agent guys, even if they're not the highest priced ones, and then having them succeed here also. I mean, and shout out to Steve Smith Sr., who had, one good year here, but his body broke down on him. And Steve Smith Sr. is one of my favorite receivers of all time. So, yeah, I love them from the Panthers. So, I want to get the temperature of the Ravens flock on this because I don't think I'm crazy. I really don't. So what I did was I looked over the depth chart for the wide receivers for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna read it off to you so you understand where I'm coming from, right? Okay. For wide receiver 1, that is Zay Flowers. You already know that should be without a doubt, okay? Wide receiver 2, Rashod Bateman. That should be where all the questions start. Wide receiver 2 and down. So the backup for Zay Flowers is Tylan Wallace. The backup for Rashod Bateman, Nelson Aguilar. And I'm going to put this in there because it's not just a few drops he's been having in practice or that one or the two deep passes that he dropped. It's coming out that he's had a plethora of drops. Plethora. Meaning multi. You don't know what that means? A lot. Yo, I know some people gonna be like, multi-purpose room? Okay, after that, for wide receiver 1, third string, Sean Ryan, Keith Kirkwood. After the third option for wide receiver 2, Devontae Walker, Anthony Miller. Oh, you thought I forgot? No, I just had to pause, so I'm like, That's how far down on the depth chart Tez is. So you understand what I'm saying. Now, for wide receiver 1, fourth string, you have Malik Cunningham, who was a quarterback. Russell Gage. I can't gauge his age. Dayton Wade, I'm liking what I see from Dayton Wade. I think he, you know what I'm saying, if this is true competition, he has made the most of his opportunity. So I think he should be moving up on the depth chart. And then fourth string for wide receiver 2 is Deontay Hardy, Isaiah Washington. Those are the wide receivers out right now. So pretty much you have Zay Flowers, Rashod Bateman at the 2, Nelson Aguilar, Tylan Wallace, Keith Kirkwood, Sean Ryan, Tez Walker. After that, Anthony Miller, Russell Gage. To show you how far down on the depth chart these guys are. And I wanted to get a gauge on you guys. What do you think about that wide receiving core? Because I heard someone say, all you need is one great wide receiver, Nitro. Like, oh my God. And it's like, I mean, looking at people like, are you serious right now? Because here's the thing. Rashod has potential out the roof. He's been injured in training camp. Do you trust him to make it out getting wide receiver 2 touches? That means he got to be on the field almost every play. It's him and Zay. That's your 1-2 punch at the wide receiver spot. Do you think he's going to make it through the entire season without an injury? I'm not wishing injury on him. I'm asking a thorough, honest question. No complexity to it at all. There's no layers to it. It's a flat-based question. Because here's the thing. If you could see him not, or put all your eggs in the basket of him not being injured, right? Then okay, I'd be like, all right, well, that's not the worst receiving core I've ever seen, right? Zay Flowers is a stud, it looks like, and Bateman has the potential to be a stud. Okay. Now, how much of your money would you put on that he makes it the entire season injury-free? Then it's like, okay, well, we have backups for him. Nelson Aguilar has been practicing how to drop the ball. Now, I think Shannon Sharp said he's more retriever, not receiver, because when the ball drops, he retrieves it and brings it back to either the quarterback or the what's it called? The official. So the ref. So like I said, I just, from my perspective, like I said before, I would kind of like to see Wade. He's making the most with his chances, move up on the depth chart. I'm still shaky about this. Tez is all the way down the depth chart, y'all. He's not even wide receiver 5 on this team. He's not. I'm reading off the depth chart. He's not even 5. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. He is the 7th receiver on this team. And Anthony Miller is number 8. So what I'm saying is it's a whole bunch of who after the first 2. Yo, somebody put that on Twitter right now. It's a whole bunch of who after the first 2. And I got to ask y'all, do y'all feel comfortable with that? Because I don't. I'm just going to be real with you. I don't. I don't feel comfortable about that. I don't feel comfortable about the offensive line. I'm looking at the depth chart right now for the line right now. We got left tackle Ronnie, left guard Voorhees, center Linderbaum, right guard Falele, who be getting filleted alive on national television. Practice, off season, he getting beat. And then Patrick McCarry. Y'all feel good with that? Huh? So I'm gonna ask that question later about the offensive line, but this is about the wide receiver core. The only reason I brought the offensive line up is because there's gonna be times where Lamar has to get the ball out quick. Like, hi, and the ball comes here, and he already has to be in the motion, looking to dump off the ball. Do you feel comfortable that wide receiver can, or the wide receiving core can get open on that first read? If you're in your house wondering, I think so. You had to go like that, or you had to be like, I hope so. Or if you had to say, I have faith. You got to do that. Then I'm making the point that I need to make. Don't y'all get that? They're going to try to blitz Lamar into the ground. If you don't have wide receivers that are going to get open like this, and if they don't scheme open Zay Flowers immediately or Mark Andrews, you know what I'm saying? Then Lamar's going to have to hold the ball. And if he holds the ball with that line, it's going to be a lot of mishaps for this upcoming season. And I'm sorry, I don't like mishaps. I think the Ravens need to make a trade for another guy. And I think they should have already have made it, judging that they would have had him through training camp. But if Rashod gets hurt, God forbid, because I don't want him to, I'm just speaking on what you've shown me. He's been hurt every season for something, even if it's a game or two. He's been hurt every single season. If that's true, then who are we going to throw to? Don't kill the messenger. I'm just asking the question. How do y'all think we need to address this? Because I think it needs to be addressed now, like super now. Oh. Because Lord knows I cannot go through another season watching these wide receivers get prime open targets, because you have to do so much to stop Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, and they fumble the ball, drop the ball, do whatever they do with the ball without outside of making the play and catching the ball, and then you look back and say, oh, well, yeah, we always need wide receivers, and that's your coping mechanism. I'm not here to cope. I'm here to win. So let me know what you think about that wide receiving core as of right now, going into the season. I'm trying to gauge the Ravens flock right now, all right? So let me know what you feel about that, all right? Please. But as always, that's episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Y'all know how we get down. We have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know I love the comments. If you've not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes, 3 tiers of content goodness waiting for your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try. Let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, like the Starlink and stuff, and new camera system. Right now, we're trying to save for the Starlink. Bottom of the screen, QR code. QR code's to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. Well, once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Dr. signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yeah.
Finish him, Daddy.